high performers, I think one of the things that I see that holds them back most is the desire for perfectionism. It takes us out of the present moment so much. It increases our self-monitoring, where you wonder how it is that you look as you're doing something. And we only have so much working memory available. We only have so much conscious mind, so much RAM available in the front of our brain to be able to monitor ourselves while we do a complicated task. If you're trying to get better at a skill, if you're trying to deliver a speech, if you're trying to create some kind of content, if you're trying to master an instrument, if you're trying to share information with others, the more that you wonder how you look as you're doing that, the more you're going to appear mechanical, the less natural it's going to be, the less whatever it is that you're doing will actually successfully hit in the real world. It's a lot less likely to have a successful outcome, which is crazy because perfectionism is the desire to show up as your best self. And many times it leads to the exact opposite. In many ways, I feel that it prevents you from actually being present in life. You overplan, you overanalyze, you overschedule. And while you still get somewhat of a rush, somewhat of an excitement factor, a little bit of a dopamine release from the anticipation of moving towards your goals, you're still not accomplishing the thing that you're trying to accomplish. You're not getting the data points from action. Action and being present in the thing that it is that you want to master, whatever that is, whether that's some kind of sport, some kind of hobby, some kind of job, something professional that you want to get better at. Perfectionism might actually be something that holds you back. And again, this applies to a lot of high-performing people who really want to crush it at life. And unfortunately, this is actually something that I think holds a lot of us back. So planning, overanalyzing, that might not actually help you as much. I think it's more a matter of once you step into action, use the immediate feedback from that. The feedback from action in many ways is just as useful as trying to plan ahead of doing the act itself. You never know what kind of feedback you'll get from others, what kind of feedback the thing itself will give you. Because a lot of times while you're doing something, you'll realize in the moment, there's a way that I could do this better, and you won't know that until you're actually participating. So think about what that does from a neurochemical level as well. When you're overanalyzing, when you're aiming for perfectionism, every single error registers in your brain as something that is dangerous. And that hits your amygdala region, your amygdala lights up, and it makes it difficult for your brain to tap into deeper memory systems. It makes it difficult for your brain to hit that flow state because you're being taken out of the present into fight or flight. And when you're in fight or flight, remembering things in crispy detail is a lot more difficult. It's almost like you're losing the connections to things that you already know how to do, information that you usually would have access to, but you're shorted on that. So perfectionism might actually be holding a lot of us back from self-growth. Perfectionism, while it does have its uses, for a lot of us, it's something to look into and maybe something to let go. You want to participate in life. You want to be present. And the more present you can be, the more likely you are to get feedback from life. The more likely you are to get more data points. You might fail, but failure in many instances is the best teacher. Most of the best lessons come from failure. As we aim in our upward self-improvement journey, these are things that I think we should all think about. Cheers, and join me in the next episode. This is a little bit of a different format here. I don't have my podcast setup, but I figured I'd just get in front of the camera and chat with you guys a little bit. But if you like this content, you like what you're hearing, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, give your boy some support. This is Summit Neuroflow, signing off.